Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is the Starlight Expedition's Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign using Pokerole system, or the Pokerole system. As usual, we are going to start with introductions, beginning with Rygon.
Who am I?
Oh no, the roles have been reversed.
Oh no.
no.
We're gonna have fun tonight. See, this is Rygon. This is Storyteller. Isn't he a wonderful Ninetales?
Oh, yes, that's right. Hello there. I'm Rygon. I am the storyteller for this game. What that means is that I will be the one narrating all of the different little bits and pieces that occur within it, such as the consequences of my players' actions, NPCs as they chat with them, or even just events that happen around the world in general. This is my universe that I've created, and I hope you all get to enjoy it and this session. It's a pleasure to have you all here. I turn it back over to Zim for the rest.
All right. Unfortunately, Amos cannot be with us tonight, familial obligations, but that's why this is a paralogue chapter. But Amos is played by Wernimal, who is Amos is a Growlithe. A Rowlith. Next up, Azurith.
Greetings all. I am Azurith. I'm played by Arzadeyu, the proud owner of the Twitch channel and YouTube channel of Arzadeyu. And savory foods.
Interesting intro.
What? I don't have a solidified intro.
Start!
Good evening, everyone. My name is Seda, and I play Dart, the steel ground Rockruff. And I don't know. We're just down. We're down to have some holiday fun today, so I hope you all have a wonderful evening and happy holidays.
All right.
Okay.
And I am Zim. I am playing as Jet, the ghost electric type Rockruff, who is very unfamiliar with this new world still, but trying to make the best of it. Despite a lot of horrible, terrible memories that keep popping up.
Don't worry, we'll just build a snowman, make the pain go away.
Turns out that puppy dog trauma is just like my thing.
Oh god, that's a terrible thing to have there, Rygon. Also, Jolene is not with oh wait, yes, Jolene is with us.
Jolene is here.
Yes,
How
it took
dare
me a
you.
little bit to get ready. Sorry.
Well, go for your intro.
Yep. Uh-oh. I just got disconnected.
Did we
Hello.
lose Rygon already?
The puppy trauma was too much for Rygon's stream.
Yeah, stream is buffering once more.
Well,
Ouch. And
While
his stream
we-
is down.
yep, while we wait for Rygon to get back, I will wait for my intro so that way anybody watching his stream might be able to...
Well, might as
Here.
well continue because
Oh,
You know.
it could be a bit.
Yeah, it can be a bit. Plus, he's not the one recording. Zim is.
True.
yeah. So let's continue with the
True.
recording.
I am Demon God Linden. I play Jolene, the Milcery, who is the mother of all and destroyer of enemies, and a bit temperamental at times.
All right, and then last but not least, we have Argus.
I thought I was least.
No.
Fair point.
No.
I am Orum and I play Argus, the scaredy cat tyrant. Scaredy dino tyrant. Who also does all the making things. He makes all the things.
Are you back, Rygon? I saw him pop out of chat for a moment, and now he seems to be maybe back?
Man.
Oh, yep, he's back.
Maybe.
You know, he's back.
Man.
See, that's his sound. That's the Rygonian sound.
Man.
Well, welcome back.
Good to be back. I had to go sacrifice another goat for the internet gouge.
Ah. Well,
See how long that lasts.
you'll probably need to restart the table, but...
It's restarted.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for it to show up. There it is.
In the meantime, anybody want to volunteer for the recap?
I'm always down.
I don't know, you've
Except when
done it
you're up.
like every time.
But I have fun doing it.
I mean,
is a
he
fair
enjoys
point.
it the most, and he probably does it better than me.
He turns it into an episode.
Do you want to just
Okay.
be like the official recapper or something?
You know, that might be too much responsibility, but like, well,
Well, go ahead with the recap, Seda. Or Dart.
last time on Starlight Expedition, episode 18, as tactful as a sledgehammer. The group had some comments for Azurith, who, quite literally like a sledgehammer, dropped some information bombs on Doc about the discovery of John's coffin. Doc, obviously distraught, locked herself in the room. Everyone, barring Dart and Jet, went downstairs to get to eat up before heading out. And Dart and Jet tried to comfort Doc through the door by saying some heart-to-heart words. A flower bloomed that calmed them down a little bit and maybe reassured them slightly that things might be all right. With Ethan keeping watch, the group enacted their plans, with the main group of Amos, Azurith, Argus, and Jolene heading out in the thick fog to look for supplies. And they came across a ransacked building filled with many strange and mystical objects, some of which they decided to take with them, just in case they might be of use. But back at the house, Jet and Dart finished their meals and headed out to the yard to get better acquainted with their new bodies. Trying some moves, trying some acrobatics, and just trying to become slightly better fighters. But with the fog thickening, with the cold chill in the air, and some aim that probably needs to be improved, there's definitely a long way to go. What will happen tonight? Will there be any further shenanigans? Will the group get back safely? We'll have to find out tonight on this paralog chapter of Starlight Expeditions.
Alright,
Okay.
Jet is going to use knife on Dart.
But we
Why?
weren't able to get a knife. They fell.
Where did you get a knife?
What do you have there? A knife!
No!
Why, that's just very rude.
Hey, no, hold on, Zim. Can we just reenact that quickly, just for the future animatic? What do you have there? We're going to reenact the scene just for the future animatic. We're just going to be in character voices for this.
Oh, okay.
What do you have there?
A knife!
No! There you go, animators. You know what to do.
Goodness.
I swear, if we actually ever get an animation of this thing, I'll probably cry.
I'll be there to
I'll
get
be
Oh,
like, oh my god, people actually give a shit.
I mean, I've got somebody lined up that can do it.
Well, I mean, you know, independently.
Oh, a fan-made thing. Oh, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
incredible. So anyways, we left off with Dart having finally, I think, mastered Mudslap, or at least progressed it a little bit.
He progressed
Yeah.
at 1. 'cause he
Progressed
kept
at one
failing.
success.
After failing multiple times and covering Jet in more and more snow.
Yeah, but with
mean
the one
mud.
time we succeeded, we noticed how how muddy we made that dummy.
Another loyal
Yes,
devotee.
yes. Thank you for
Also,
that
it's
follow.
powdered water.
Mm-hmm.
By
And
the
don't
way,
you all
everyone-
forget it.
By the way, everyone, we'll go ahead and get started officially here in a moment. Don't forget that we do have a donation goal. Tonight's goal is an epic battle. It is only one step, so that $25 gets donated, and the donation goal effect will be implemented. We also have Streamloots cards that you can use on the game to make all manner of various things happen. And then if you do donate to my friends that are also streaming, you can get Sable Crowns, half the amount that you do from my channel. But, well, they're the ones getting the income, so you know. But the Sable Crowns can then be used to redeem Ethereal Influence, which will need to go to the storyteller for approval, but you can make all manner of things happen through that as well. But for now...
And I'd say, as an example, we've had characters switch bodies, we've had weather events, we have had them be able to find useful and non-useful items. There's been all sorts of things that Ethereal Influence has been able to have happen. So
Every single
it's a fun
item we
addition
found has been useful.
that you know of.
So yeah, let's get into the game.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to take a nap.
But no. You're a storyteller. You can't go take a nap.
Dart's gonna get into like a playful pouncing position with his tail wagged. Like, are you ready?
What am I ready for?
Here it comes. And Dart's gonna try using Mudslap on Jet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Firstly, where the knot actually goes off.
It is not. As soon as you scoop it up with such fierceness that you end up slapping it in your own face.
You know, Jet in the... go ahead.
That went better in my head.
It went better on your head.
Was that your goal? I hope that wasn't the intention.
To throw mud in my face? No, it was not.
Well, at least it was you this time instead of me. Oh, that's where the others' tokens went. I was trying to find the others' tokens and couldn't find them and was like, huh, where'd they go? But no, they're right there.
Unwavering purpose.
Agato, thank you very much for that follow. So, that didn't work out. You gonna try again?
I was gonna, but like, I don't want to keep on tossing stuff at you. Like, you can always toss stuff at me. Like, this is unless you want me just me to go. Like, I can.
Well, I guess I could make use of this to try and practice my aim a little bit. He's going to kind of look down at the ground, seeing it all covered in snow. You know, I should probably try and find a way to use that ability without needing a rock. He's gonna kind of try rolling up the snow, some of the snow into a ball, and try to see if he can use his charge stone with the snowball.
It melts.
Okay, not as much power. He'll try again with another one.
It melts too. That's not the issue.
Jet, what are you trying?
Well, I can't always find a rock and to use my charge stone with, so I was gonna try and use it with other things instead of rocks.
Can't you just like carry a rock with you?
Well, sometimes I might lose the rock.
And this, everyone, is why you throwing knives are considered one of the worst weapons to use in combat. You throw it and then you don't have it.
Yeah.
Alright, you lose it.
Like, sure,
let
you
me
can
get-
pick it out of the body afterwards, but...
That's assuming you actually hit anything.
Well, even then, you might be able to pick it up off the ground. But like in the case with the Diglets, you know, the rock kind of went down into the hole with them.
That's my favorite rock. It's so shiny.
There'll never be another rock like it.
It's not quite as good as that first rock.
Nope, you never get your first.
Just like my first stick.
Oh, you know what? Let me give it a shot again. Another mud
Yeah.
slap.
All right, go ahead.
You really need to work on your aim on this.
You, God. You hit the little paw of mud, but you misjudge just the amount of power. It flies up into the air, and after about a second, a bird falls from the sky covered in mud and just goes quack. Before it gets up, kind of shakes the mud off and flies off again.
Dart's just gonna stand frozen, eyes open, just like. And then he's gonna like look to the sky, look to Jet, look at the ground, look to the sky, look at Jet, look back to the sky, back to the ground, back to Jet, back to the ground, to the sky. It's like
Well, you definitely have some range on that.
Quack, says the bird.
I'm sorry.
My bird is angry.
It will come back for its revenge.
With its whole flock.
Oh god.
Jet's gonna go over to this little bush or plant or whatever and try using he's gonna bite off a branch and try using charge stone with that.
It sits on the ground. It smokes a little.
Well, I guess he'll just dig in the snow and try to find a rock then.
Okay. I'm glad we all came to that acceptance together.
What is that thumping sound?
Probably my chair.
Ah,
With so many tails, he's just excited.
Joke.
You should see over here. It's just like everything behind me is a mess. I don't even want to look at it.
Understood. We won't ask.
Does he find a rock?
Yes.
Great. He'll use Charge Stone with it.
Oh my god, it actually floats. It kind of sizzles a little bit as the remaining moisture on it kind of evaporates with the charge of the electricity. And it sort of floats at your beck and call. And you feel a bit of a strain as you're trying to keep it up and airborne.
Very impressive.
And straight at Dart.
Okay. Do you wish to dodge, Dart?
I would like to try to evade it.
Okay.
Assuming just a flat 2 dice for the evasion, since
Evasion.
Isn't evade like dexterity? What was it?
Extra
something.
evasion.
Dex fight evasion. I'm assuming we're not doing it like the multi-turn rules for this.
Nah.
No.
Cool. Cool.
You succeed.
Dart's gonna kind of like roll their way. It's like, whoa!
It like zips past and kind of embeds itself into the snow a little bit behind you.
See,
It's kind of a sharp crack.
That's how you at least somewhat aim something. At least you had to dodge this time.
I'm still getting the hang of it as he like tries for another mud slap at Jet.
The bird watches expectantly on the nearby roof. He goes up in the air, and another bird lands on the ground. Shakes off the bud and joins the first.
I'm so.
They both look to each other. They're just like, wait.
It's going so.
They're magpies.
I love physics. Dart just kind of like lower his head, like, yeah, this is not as like this is not as easy as the first one.
Wait. Says the bird, agreeing with you.
Tiberia's got a good point. If you keep this up, we are going to solve our food supply problem.
Oh,
You
no.
have to kill them first.
They pull out a knife.
Oh no, the murder of crows.
Jet's going to dig around for another rock.
Okay. Takes a little bit of digging, but eventually you are able to find it in the powdered water.
And he's going to try and not release it this time. So
Okay.
sending it out as fast as he can, but trying to keep a grip on it with his little ghostly energies. / magnetism, whatever the heck it is. He doesn't understand it. He just wants to try and keep a hold of it to bring it back.
And so you're like pushing it forward and then bringing it back?
He's going to push it forward at Dart and then try to pull it back.
All right. Go ahead and roll me special.
Just straight special?
Yep.
I'm trying
This will
to find
determine
some more
whether or not you
utility
can.
with...
That's fine. You just got to figure out whether or not you even have any utility with this thing. You're able to push it forward, but as you try to bring it back, it kind of like wobbles a little bit before just plopping it onto the ground.
Does it at least make it to Dart?
No. It makes it about halfway
Dart's gonna kind of tilt his head a little bit, like, did you intend for that?
Not really. Sometimes I can't find a rock, so I want to try and hold on to the rock instead of just throwing it away every time.
That makes sense.
Also, we do have a trap card.
Okay.
Well, your turn.
And Dart's gonna try again with another mud slap.
The crows kind of side-eye each other, or the birds kind of side-eye each other. Wah, wah.
It's like you got this, Dart. You got this. Another butt slap at Jet.
Hey, thank you for the raid, Gplay69. It's awesome to have you here. Thank you for sharing your community. My name is Rygon, and I'm a variety streamer, and currently we are playing our Pokerole campaign, Starlight Expeditions. It is essentially Pokemon in D&D. Feel free to stick around, kick back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. I won't be able to speak too much now moving forward, but you all are welcome to watch and enjoy the shenanigans. Currently, we're going to see whether or not the little puppy dog in the bottom left there can actually perform the move Mud Slap.
Actually, bottom middle.
Time for Azurith to learn mud slap.
Yes,
I would actually-
the one on Nimtar.
I would actually appreciate that. I could use more type variety.
All right, go ahead and make your roll.
I did. It was another 2.
By golly, a third bird comes out of nowhere. Wait. I'm not doing
this on purpose, I swear.
Wait. Yeah, the birds all kind of nod at each other.
Well, I guess, Dart, at least you're, hitting something, right?
I'm hitting innocent birds.
Rank
This
up.
is not
Hold the
okay.
line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Wolfmad Shaddox 1011 raided my stream with 2 viewers.
Wolf Mage, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in. You know the drill, though. We're sticking to chat and stuff. So, I mean, yes, they're innocent, but you've also been hitting me. At least when you were trying to hit the dummy, maybe you should target something other, target something other than what you are wanting to actually hit. Like, maybe target one of the dummies, and then it might hit me. Or at least come at me.
No, you have your turn. I'm gonna keep on trying this. I believe I can do it.
I think I can.
So, as you are readying yourself for the next mud slap, the 3 birds kind of come down and they circle around you a little bit before they finally land, and with the tips of their feathers, they begin kind of correcting your posture.
Oh, no.
Like they move your butt into place, they place your paws a little bit spaced apart, and then after they are fully satisfied with your ability to, have a proper stance, they nod and allow you to continue.
Thank you.
Where?
I wish
Well,
I
I
could
thought
have
they
you
were-
guys.
I thought they were gonna start pecking you or something.
Do I have to do the same accuracy check before, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm talking about like just the single d6.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, well, good. Okay, let's give it a shot.
What is that?
It's a 5.
Hey! All
Okay,
right, go ahead. Describe what you're targeting.
I'm targeting Jet.
The mud arcs through the sky, shining in its brilliant brownness. The
I mean,
slushy. Go ahead.
I mean, I still need to do the actual accuracy check.
Well, yeah. I'm just describing. Give me a second.
Okay.
It arcs through the sky in a brilliant brownish sludge, and go ahead and roll for accuracy. Well, it's technically a hit. Do you dodge?
Actually, Jet's going to try and basically clash it. However, the way he's... Huh?
I was just going to say, I do ask that for that particular one, can we not please spam it? It does get in the way of the campaign.
Yeah, Wolf Mage, please don't spam the sound effects. I have asked you guys this before.
Like, once
You
is good, but
specifically.
not every other minute.
Alright, thank you. So... He's going to try and use his phasing. Specifically, he's going to try and use Shadow Sneak.
Okay. Go ahead and describe to me what your Shadow Sneak might look like.
Well, so the traditional way, it would be very similar for him. He basically, though, I'll give it some flair. Basically, his entire body would kind of become transparent for a moment before turning black and just seeming to melt into the ground. Before he then pops back up behind the target.
Okay. Might I ask how you plan on clashing a ball of mud with that?
I'm uncertain whether it would be a clash or... Because some of these moves don't technically work perfectly. Like Shadow Sneak specifically, the way it works is they sink into the ground and then pop up behind the person. So maybe it's more of like a counterattack type thing. Rather than a traditional clash where, you know, I throw the attack at their attack.
Well, let's think about it for a second.
By the rules,
Go ahead and
it
make your
works, but
roll.
at the same time, it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, go ahead and make your roll. I think I've got a bit of creativity we could try here.
Okay. This is a new move that I bought with experience. So how do you want to? Do we need to do the 3 or?
Yep, 3 or higher.
I mean, the 1 die roll to see if I can even use it.
Yes.
Okay. Haha!
Okay.
That does count
So
as a success, or do we only need 1 since we bought it with experience, or how does that work?
It's still the same 3. You gotta succeed 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Because this is just your process of learning the move. The training is useful and it's definitely beneficial, but the move still requires 3 tries because you're still getting used to it.
Okay.
As your body becomes transparent before turning into a jet black, the ball of mud, as soon as it connects onto the tip of your muzzle, time itself almost seems to kind of freeze in place as you and the ball of mud kind of sink into the ground. There is a sudden zipping, shadowy line that like races towards Dart, and as you kind of rematerialize in what seems to be almost like the split in the split of a second, the ball of mud kind of explodes in both of your faces just as you land a small blow against Dart, and you both kind of go flying backwards into the powdered water.
Jet, what was that?
Jet's just kind of standing there wide-eyed for a moment. I did not intend for that.
I didn't ask why, I asked what.
I don't know. I tried to phase and let it just go through me, and well, now I'm over here. Because that is part of it.
Odai won't miss you. Nani?
Teleports behind you. Boo!
Nothing personal, kid.
While you were playing Pokemon, I was studying the blade.
Is that what that
Oh,
Diglett
so he
said?
does have a knife.
Yeah, because he's so edgy.
How is Jet edgy?
He just turned into a shadow. it does not get any more edgier than that.
Okay, fair. So do we both take H1 damage, or?
I'll say you take 1 non-lethal damage, because you both aren't actually trying to like seriously hurt each other. But if either of you were to reach 0 non-lethal damage, then you will kind of like pass out. You'll go unconscious for a short while.
Okay. Just making a note of that.
Not enough ale.
We have a reroll
good.
available.
Dart just kind of like, kind of stretch, like just shake off the mud.
Jet's just looking down at his paws at the moment, like, are they actually still on the ground?
Is that a slight wind I feel?
Not yet. I hope.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Like, well, whatever you did there, Jet, like the slight disappearing, reappearing could be useful.
I could see that being useful. Come on, throw something at me again. I want to try that again.
Read my mind. Dart's gonna throw proper mods up this time without the whole mishmash I have to roll thing, because he has 3 successes now.
Okay. You actually got 3 successes on Mudslap?
Yeah?
Yep.
Somehow.
He had 1 during the fight, 1 against the trading
Dummy,
dummy,
and
and
I'm gonna say you managed to get it because of the birds. You finally got that proper puppy stance.
I mean, it was the birds that helped out that like got me to that final success.
Yeah. So canonically, you do have it because they helped you with your posture and whatnot.
Thank you, Burbs.
Wait.
For
Are they still
friends.
watching?
Yeah, they're just kind of like lounging off to the side. One of them
Nice.
seems to be kind of like eating a piece of lettuce.
Wait, lettuce? Are lettuce, or do they just have lettuce?
Wait, we have
As soon as the
lettuce?
birds realize you're watching, they fly away.
It's like that would have been very useful to know where they got that lettuce.
No, you notice there's an open window.
Oh, damn it. That's totally fair. I already rolled my actually check for the mud slap, so I'm firing off a mud slap at Jet. It got 1 success out of the 5 dice.
All right. Do you wish to dodge or clash?
He's gonna try clashing the same way that he did a moment ago.
All right,
The
go ahead.
Shadow Sneak. Come on, good die. Hey!
Very nice. It's kind of the same thing. You wait in anticipation as the ball of mud kind of approaches you, and just as it hits your form, you go transparent, turn black, and you and the ball of mud kind of melt into the ground again. You go zipping forward. You pop up, and then boom. The ball of mud explodes, as does your little, you kind of bap Seda a little bit. Or dart.
Both take one non-lethal.
Epic clash people have been waiting for.
You know, I suppose I should probably change the music away from Tavern Mellow over to... I got some training combat music, don't I? It's at least more active than... Da, 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 da. A little bit more fitting. Alright. Does that count for another success on Shadow Sneak?
It does.
Yay.
You will have to do something different if you want to get that third one, though.
Well, what will it count if he actually tries to use it to attack instead of just clash? Because I was thinking of doing
Sure.
that next.
Yeah. That will pretty much give you all of the, sensations and feelings that you need.
All right. Well, now I want to try this again, but without using it to, resist your attacker. Whatever clash it, I guess. So, yeah, back up a bit.
Darth goes stand up, like, oh, okay.
And he's gonna focus on those ghostly energies. And this is probably where I'm gonna fail. Is it? Oh no!
Hey!
Well, now let's roll the accuracy. Dex, survival, stealth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ba-boom!
Just to evade, little puppy.
I will choose to evade just because of the... It's like, okay, this is a little spooky, and, his little, like, puppy, like, nerves are going to probably be kicking in, just, like, try to flee to danger.
Okay. As Jet concentrates on the whole sole purpose of attacking, you can see what seems to be almost like wisps of shade kind of curling off his form. The ghostly side of him kind of consuming him bit by bit as the dark energies envelop him. He turns into into your mind into what seems to be like a wraith, as he like looks at you with just these almost evil eyes before melting into the ground and racing towards you.
No. The eyes have just gone completely white.
There you go.
Dart's gonna be like, okay, no, I want to try to get out of this.
You're too frozen in fear. You don't know. You look around trying to find him. Intuitively, you know exactly where he's going to end up, but it doesn't matter anyway. And you hear the noise behind you.
Actually, he's going to do it from the side.
Okay. Go ahead and describe your attack.
So he sinks into the ground, feeling time slowing down, and zooms around through the ground before coming up and just kind of grabbing, kind of using his paws to flip Dart over onto his side from underneath Dart's paws.
Dart
But,
tipping.
not trying to actually kill or do damage, just, cow tipping,
Yeah.
puppy tipping.
Yeah, exactly. Puppy tipping.
Tippy Dart.
You just hear Dart just go, moo.
And then Jet pounces on him playfully, wagging excitedly. I think I've got the hang of it. That is cool.
I'm just glad I probably hopefully don't have to see the other end of that again.
Why? What? Was something wrong with it?
Nothing was wrong, but just like that is terrifying.
It is? What's terrifying about it?
You just become like this weird, smoky, glowy thing, and you just like, almost in an instant, just like came right next to me.
Huh. I guess I could see how that might be scary, actually.
Like, do you not see the weird, like, smoke, the black smoke and stuff surrounding you?
No, for me, time just kind of seems to slow down. I mean, my vision kind of seems to zero in on you, but like focus. But I don't see any shadows or anything.
Why too? It's definitely unsettling.
And Jet's just really excited still. He's gonna lick Dart. But with the ghostly energy still, he's gonna actually use the lick move, or at least attempt to. Well, not purposely attempt to, but
Okay. Is that one you've unlocked?
Not fully yet.
Okay. I'm not going to let you roll a success. I'm just going to let it go through. But this does not count as a success.
Ah. I was kind of wanting to be able to, lick things without paralyzing them.
Well, that's got to be more purposeful.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to come up with a reason for why he would even use lick or think of using. Because before, every time it's been basically him like plunging his whole face into them through phasing.
Well, exactly. So I'm tapping the tip of my nose because I have a plan.
Oh. Okay, well, he's licking Dart then. with paralysis, it seems.
As you lick Dart, you can see Dart's fur kind of like frizzle up, just bzzz, and he kind of just goes stock still on you.
Dart? Are you dying over there? Are you okay?
And then it releases.
Dart's gonna
Jet's-
try tackle. Dart's gonna try tackling Jet. It's a move I don't have fully unlocked.
That's fine. I'm assuming you're not like trying to deal damage, so you're just doing like puppy pouncing or something.
Kind of like tackling him off.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll consider an automatic success.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think he's meaning more like purposely using a move for the sake of mastering it.
I am. If you want me to have more of a lead up to it, I'll totally accept that. I'm just kind of like, I am shoving him off because that was not pleasant.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. These have been instinctual moves, and the reason why I'm not allowing you guys to roll like, hey, this is success for it, is because I want you to identify the situation. It's like, hey, I just did something. Let's see if I can replicate it. That's my plan here.
Gotcha. Do you still want me to just do like the general, like the proper accuracy check in the motion and stuff, or just role play it out?
Just role play it out.
Dart's just going to immediately just like push and shove Jet off, and just be like, "Hey, like no, don't do that."
And you can feel a kind of an inner power kind of like suddenly surge through you, and you throw Jet off of you with probably a bit more force than you had actually intended, as you shout like, "Get off," or something akin to that. And Dart actually goes flying quite a ways, about 2 or 3 squares away.
Oh no, I went flying myself. Ah!
Well, I mean, Jet does.
Yeah.
And as he kind of flies, you can sort of feel that power kind of like being reconsumed back into your body.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Just I'm also sorry. I didn't mean to toss you that far. I didn't think I had that in me.
Had what?
Well, you recognize that something just happened, Jet. Like, you got thrown a lot farther than you figured he could throw you.
I was kind of figuring Jet wouldn't realize that the difference in strength there. But that's fair. I guess that was quite a bit more than like normal. Was that one of those special abilities that can be done?
Dart's gonna like kind of like close his eyes and just kind of like focus on that feeling again that he just felt, and
You can kind of feel it beating within you. It's almost like the same kind of like pocket that you can feel those like little steel balls in, except instead of it being in some aspect of your flesh, it almost feels like an energy, like an energetic pocket of sorts. And as you concentrate on it, you can kind of feel it like surging outwards and inwards with every beat of your heart.
I don't know, but I'm gonna and Dart's gonna kind of like just follow like what his mind's telling him. He's gonna just like charge at Jet with the energy.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
woo!
Now go ahead and roll. As you charge towards Jet, you can feel your concentration slipping as you place more focus on putting your paws one after another in front of you. Your body's still a little unfamiliar, that the conscious effort of simply moving around saps you of that focus. You can feel the energy decrease, and as you reach Jet, you kind of like just feel it dying, and your pace maybe like slows to a walk, or you just kind of bounce off.
I'm just imagining that just like on one of the little trips there, he just kind of like skids a little bit as he just feels like the energy died, just like. Aww. I think I had it for a moment.
You had the energy again?
Like when you licked me, it kind of. I felt like I couldn't move. I just felt stuck in place and kind of had like I was agitated a bit, and I felt like this energy very similar to the pellet shot that I'm able to use, but like a focused object is more just something I could actually put through my body. But I keep, and Dart's gonna kind of like look down, like, but I keep on tripping over myself.
Maybe you, I mean, this body, these bodies are new to us. You keep talking about how it feels strange, how things aren't right. Maybe it's the mentality there that's kind of getting in the way a bit. You know, you're focused on how this is new, this is wrong, this isn't right. Maybe you need to focus a bit more on, while this may not be, these don't feel like the bodies we were born with. But instead of doing that, this is the body you have now. This is your body. Maybe try focusing on that. Whether it's what we originally had or not, I mean, we all feel like it's different, but I can't remember ever having another body, or what that body used to be. Can you?
Dart's gonna kind of like just sit back on his hindquarters and then just like kind of bring both paws up to like his head and just like, no, I get what you're trying to say, but it feels like my mind is fighting against each other. On like one side, I have these like, they almost seem like instincts, things that like these moves, like the pallet shot, like the the mud slap, and like what I was kind of feeling just now, these kind of almost basic mentalities that feel right, they feel natural, but but then at the same time I have the other part of my mind that it's running on autopilot, but or not the right word. It's, you know, it feels like it's trying to function for a different body. I am trying not to focus on it, but it feels like every time I don't focus on it, that's where I trip up.
When you focus on... So it seems to work if you focus on the fact that your body is different?
Yeah, like it. And Dart's gonna like kind of shake his head as he's still holding his paws on his head, like some it like deep down, I know this is my body, and everything feels like it is my body. But at the same time, I also know deep down that it's not my body. Because when I try to move, when I try to, just get around and do things, I feel like, every little step, there's a little trip up here, a little trip up there, because I'm not used to walking around like this. I'm not used to interacting with the world like this. But I can't remember how I interacted with the world before. But it's still tripping me. And like I'm getting better. I'm thinking less. It's starting to feel more natural, but then just when I think I'm starting to get a hang of it, I trip up again, and I don't want to, because, and Dart's gonna kind of like stand up proper, like, because what if I trip up when we're trying to defend ourselves? What if I tripped up down the hole there? These are the times to trip up, not down there, and I want to stop tripping up. I don't want to be the weak link for this group. I know we're all in the same position, but you saw how much it took me to just get a handle on the mud slap. I had, like, I want to feel like I can figure some of these things out on my own, even though you guys are a huge help. But you were amazing there. You felt that ghostly energy in you to just move around in like a blink of an eye, and I struggled to even fling dirt. I get what
I think you're just not giving yourself enough credit. Like you blasting the hole in the seat inside. That was all you. Like, yeah, you had a little bit of help, but for me, it's just I'm happy to be here rather than just, well, maybe I am still dead. I don't really know. But you've been able to pull off a lot of things. You've kind of been keeping a lot of the group together, even. Yeah, you've had some setbacks here and there, but I mean, at least you've been more useful than, well, to be blunt, Argus. Sorry, Orem, but kind of in character only.
I fully expected it. I was going to pop in and like, wait, I'm not here. I shouldn't understand, but and I don't want to interrupt the RP, but yeah.
As
Argus
as
was-
Argus walks out the door with an appreciation cake.
No one likes Argus, and that is his biggest fear right now, and you guys are just affirming it behind his back. Y'all are
That is
awful.
not the case.
I haven't even responded yet.
Y'all are awful.
Anyways.
Yeah, no. You know, Dart's gonna kind of shake his head like, no, but I don't want to think like that. You've pointed it out. Like, we're all in a very similar situation. We're all in the same. We're all in the same, you know, push go or pull go here.
I'm sorry. Just that saying.
And you know, I think like Argus has his own struggles, but I think he has a spark with him that I don't think he's fully realized yet. And I know he needs time, but like in the here and now, like I see you felt that energy within you and you just latched onto it and you got the hang of it, and it's taking me much longer and I keep on tripping up, and like I want to keep on working to I want to keep on working to try to put a stop to that, because if you know, I feel like if we're going to get any answers on why we're here, you know, who we really are, and you know, why all of this has happened, you know, I know I can't be the one tripping up. You know, truth, you know, obviously, you know, none of us should be, but I want to at least be there just to help everyone else out, and it's frustrating when I know I need to, you know, focus on myself first, and that feels selfish. I feel like I'm trying to find a balance of being there for everyone else and then trying to focus on my own problems. There's the, you know, everything that's going on around us. This strange new land, you know, the guild, the Alabaster Gleam, and their own personal struggles, and I want to help with all that, and but at the same time, I have that conflict in my mind that is trying to fight between accepting, you know, being this Rockruff as he kind of looks at his paw a bit, and constantly trying to not think about when I first awoke. Dart's gonna kind of like, you know, kind of lower his stance a little bit and kind of like curl his tail around him.
You're not the only one that has struggled. Before you joined up with us, there were these bats that... there were these bats that were attacking us at this bridge, and I literally just spent the entire time stumbling around, not able to do anything. Like, I've had a little bit more time, but I'll be honest, you've kind of been dealing with things a lot better than I have in a lot of ways, because you're actually trying to tackle the problems. For me, I'm just focusing on one thing at a time, which might be for the best. Like, right now, we are here, we're training, we're trying to master these things. Focus on that. Put aside the, or at least do your best to put aside the other problems. Because we do need to practice. We need to get better at this stuff.
I fully agree, but you do remind me of something that's kind of been also itching at the back of my mind. What was the word that was used? I think Argus said awoken? Is that what we are?
Something like that, yes. There are others that have come like us. That's what we were told by... It was Edge, right?
I believe so.
That's what we were told by Edge. There's been a couple of others, that have come by and started, and done things in the world, but... Okay, let me restart that. My brain kind of lost my train of thought there. Yes, that is what Jet or Edge told us. We are. We are awoken, and there have been a couple of others like us in the past, in this world. This is the first time, according to Edge, that there have been so many of us. Usually, it's just one at a time, or two, or... Well, actually, I don't think he even said there were two before at one time. I think we are destined for something, or fated, or whatever the term you want to use there. Clearly, something's got planned for us here. But right now, we gotta focus and buckle down and at least survive these first couple of weeks and months and even just days.
No, I agree, but there's something that, like, that's odd with that. You said Amos didn't join you guys initially, correct?
Yes.
But he joined you, fairly conscious.
Amos just kind of, I mean, he kind of just showed up in Starlight. We don't even know where he came from and started following us around and sticking with us.
Fair, but...
Like, we don't
Dart's
know where
gonna
any of us came from, but...
Yeah, Dart's gonna kind of shake us a little bit, but, I should have started at the beginning. So, you, Azurith, Argus, and Jolene all woke up together.
Yes.
And that was, if I'm recalling correctly, like 2 or 3 days your time, or judging from the apparent distortion of time, a week before I woke up.
It was only about 2 days, if that.
I mean, 2 days to you, but does, you were also telling me that apparently it was more of like a week to the guild.
That is something that we found out from Doc. It was barely even 2 days before, as far as we're aware, before you showed up. But yeah, the guild believes it was about a week.
And like, I had kind of looking down, and I had nothing prior. Like, for such a unique event to have happened, why did I only show up, well after you guys? Was I here before but don't remember it, or did I just did I show up late in a weird place? It seems strange for such a, as you said, edge, correct?
Yes.
As Edward put it, it seems strange that, if, it's unheard of for, even 2 awakened to appear, let alone 4, why would I appear, a few days or a week later? And we haven't even asked Amos, thinking about that now.
We really do need to ask Amos about that.
I'm sorry. I'm rambling on. There's so many questions, and that's one that.
Jet's gonna kind of purposely interrupt Dart here, reaching out with his front paws and kind of gently gripping the sides of Dart's muzzle and moving his head to look around the yard. I don't see any answers here. I do agree we need to find answers. I want to get to the bottom of this just as much as you do. I want to find out why you woke up after we did. I mean, maybe you were with us at the start and something happened. We don't know. But we can't get those answers here. I don't have them. Nobody here does. So that is, I think that's something that you need to push and just let happen later. Let the answers come when the time is right. Maybe the guild master will know. Or at least have some idea there. But to even get those answers, we need to focus. We need to focus on getting stronger, finding out a way to save Starlight, to save the guild. And worrying about these things, we're not getting any closer to an answer on it. Or we're not getting any closer to figuring out why.
That's gonna kind of like lower his body posture a bit more. It's like, you're right, but at the same time, it's hard to think back and that be your first memory, and it's taking a lot of effort to just suppress it down at times, and every time, and I just try to bury that experience with just more questions, more thoughts. And sure, it brings me back around, to it, but it
Welcome in, Amos. And why is your
Hello.
icon up there?
It'd be Amos.
Why is it up there?
I forgot that I left you up there for the guest star thing that we were talking about last night. Anyways,
Yeah.
Jet is going to give Dart he's going to give him a puppy hug. Just hugging real tight. There's
Place a custom order and I recognize the date.
my first memory here was right before we woke up. I don't know how, but I do remember. He's taking a shaky breath. I remember dying. I remember being in nothing but blackness for a very long time. Being alone in there. It's something that I've been pushing down, focusing on the moment. Because like you, it's not a good memory. It's not something I want to think about. And it's been getting dredged up when that random memory hit with those names, and I think when I tried to do that communion with John, I think I saw more of it there. For you, it was drowning in water. For me, it was drowning in sand. You're not alone on these things. They're different experiences, but you're still not alone. And for me, that's what I cling to. I'm not alone anymore. At least not right now, anyways. And he's gonna pull back a bit, kind of raise one of his paws and focus a moment and make it do the little shadowy melting thing. I don't know why I have this power or where it comes from. I'm kind of scared of that answer. But what I do know is that I have this, and I have the ability to help people. To help Starlight. To help all of you. And he just kind of trails off after that.
Dart's just going to immediately brace in his own puppy hug on Jet.
Really dragging that secret out, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do it for a while, sir. Secrets are meant to be secret.
I couldn't think of anything else that he could do to help.
I know.
Technically, you're the first one to even reveal more as a secret. Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Dart's gonna be like, I know you're absolutely right, and sometimes it feels like, despite us all being in similar boats, it still could feel like we're on an island. And we'll figure this out. And I'm only recalling bits and flashes from well before then, and all I know is I don't want to hurt anyone again. Not intentionally, at least.
Fucking bird still there, just watching.
Let's get back to business.
As you two are finishing up your conversation, you hear a familiar sound of a push-go coming down the way.
You mean a polgo?
Yeah, Polgo. Argus, let's see, Linden, and Azurith. You can now re-enter the scene. You have found your way back home.
What about Amos?
Amos
And
is here.
Oh,
You did say
Amos.
Amos.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I popped in.
Yep. So all four of you have found your way back home. You can now re-enter
Unwavering
the scene.
purpose.
Hey guys, we're back.
Yeah, Dart's gonna kind of breathe and get his composure a little bit.
Probably bring your tokens over to the house now.
Dart's gonna take a deep breath. Like, well, I guess they're back. Have we
Before
really
they
been out here that
actually-
long?
Before they actually get over, Jet's gonna say, we're not on our own individual islands. We're on the same island together. And he's gonna kind of look away and take a moment to compose himself as well.
Hey everyone, we found Rizse.
I mean, that's probably the exact thing that he's gonna say first. Like, we're back. You found a Rise.
Oh, we're in the back.
Come around the bend and you see all 5 dummies there.
When did
Big
we have
it-
5 dummies?
Biggest derp face as, Dart's model's glitching out, he's T-posing.
Alright, go ahead and continue.
So what is Rise?
We assume food.
You
Archie, would you mind
assume?
running the... Thank you.
You assume it's food?
Well, darling, we found it in a building in what I assume is a kitchen or something of the sort.
Also,
we're
Orla, if
just
you are
yelling.
talking, I think you're muted.
I just realized that.
Oh.
I thought I was hearing talking from your room. I wasn't certain, but...
Argus is dragging his little sled up. his
What is this
polgo
sled?
with what was it? 4 bags of Rice.
I think it was 3.
Yeah, it
3.
was- it
3
was
bags
3.
of Rice. I think one of the metal trays, and there was one other thing.
I don't have notes of it. Meat beater
Yes, the meat beater.
and bundled up cylinder metal. Makes a
Oh,
crinkly
that's
sound
in
when you
his
touch
bag.
it. Ah.
The aluminum foil.
What's aluminum?
It's I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
What's this aluminum foil you speak of? But yeah, as we come up, Jolene's just going to kind of float over the gate and start floating her way over here. And there's-
Argus, would you
Y'all
put
notice that the backyard is a mess. Mud is everywhere.
I was about to ask if it was totally wrecked. Jolene's gonna kind of chuckle and say, "Well, it looks like y'all had a productive time."
Wait,
It
what?
was.
Go.
We made some new acquaintances.
Looks like it.
Uh, but-
Why is that one so dirty?
Are you
I-
talking about the bird or the mannequin?
Hang on.
The bird.
Argus, can you put the pulgo in the house? And
Oh, okay.
I think
I
all the
just
birds
wanna
are
get that out of the
dirty.
way before he drags it in. Sorry.
Yeah, I think all the birds are dirty.
Damn it.
Yeah, all 3 of them are.
Oh yeah, you hit all 3, didn't you? Yeah. Let me rephrase that then. Why are they so dirty?
Dart's gonna bring a paw back and kind of like scratch his head, embarrassing a bit. Just like I learned a new move, but it took a very long time to get the aim just right, and I accidentally hit them somehow. But they were very kind enough to show me that the proper stats.
wait.
I'm sorry, and I'm very appreciative of what you got, what you 3 have done. And Dart's gonna kind of like go to his hindquarters and kind of like give like a little like double paw prayer bow thing.
Wait. And they all just kind of like nod at each other.
Though Dart's gonna kind of mumble again. Though I really wish really wish I knew what they were saying.
You'll just have to interpret what it says.
I also learned a new thing.
Oh.
And you're gonna see Jet just turn slightly transparent before going black as a shadow and then sinking and melting into the ground. Before... Whoop. See? I'm over here now.
Darling, don't scare me like that. She has a little hand over, like, right below her mouth. Little nubbly to the where the heart would be. Just that overdramatic, that overdramatic pose. But she's still smiling. But I am proud of y'all. You're working very hard.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
That is a game-breaking ethereal influence.
Oh dear.
We're all gonna die.
No, they cannot kill us with an influence. Oh, god damn it, Jaffer.
But they can't. But can they send us into a dreamlike comatose sequence where we have to fight our bad memories?
Maybe.
Technically,
Also,
that is possible if the DM allows it.
Also,
Rygon,
I
I've
typed
sent you the
that's-
influence.
I typed
Alright.
a line out because everyone was talking, and I figured it was something that was going to be said early on, and that way the Polgo wasn't constantly being pulled around.
Fair enough. I respect that.
So Argus isn't technically stuck inside.
Wait, I'm not stuck inside, or I am stuck inside?
You're not. Azurith would notice you pulling the Polgo around because you didn't put it inside yet. You
Well,
didn't.
I just brought it inside.
No, this was before I said, or Azurith said, put it inside.
Oh.
You were going past gates, like, just put it inside first, and then come back.
Oh, he's putting it inside.
Yeah. It,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore.
well,
I
was-
mean, sure, I'll accept it, Jeff. Mysterious benefactor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, Brygo is figuring that out. Like, Dart's gonna respond to what Jet was saying. Like, yeah, no, it's been a very fruitful little training session. It's feeling a little more confident. He's gonna kind of like
Jet's-
turn his head a little bit.
Jet's just smiling happily about his new ability, and tries to take a step, and well, realizes that his tail is stuck in the ground. Thanks, Jaffer.
Walking through.
That's the
And-
game-breaking influence.
Since Rygon
Jet-
accepted it, I figured I could go ahead and just do that real
Sure, we haven't done this gag in a while.
Jet, is
Wow.
your tail in the ground?
quick. He just kind of droops his ears even more and looks away.
So
Amos.
what is this? Oh, so
Amos just kind of goes and then starts laughing. He's done it again.
Out of curiosity, like how much of his tail is in the ground?
Oh, it's like all of them. His butt's suction cup to the ground.
Oh
he can't get up from sitting. So, what is this new ability you've learned?
no! He can basically just
He
be.
learned how to sit.
He can go from one place to another in basically an instant, in a weird, very kind of unsettling, spooky, ghostly, shadowy kind of way.
Probably should not use it around Argus for a bit.
Probably, as Dart's gonna start using his paw to dig at the ground to try to get some of the surrounding dirt around out of it. So maybe Jet could free his tail.
Jet is also trying to tug his tail and focus his phasing to get it free.
All right, roll me a 1d6.
Where's Argus? I just told him to go put the Polgo inside. That way the supplies were secured.
Hey! I'm on a roll today.
You pop right on out.
Ah, oh, okay, that wasn't as bad as normal.
Does remind you just how sensitive your own abilities are, and though you may have mastered the move, you have not won the war.
I definitely have a long ways to go. But
We all must start somewhere.
We all do.
Dart, did you learn something today?
Yeah, he was just telling you guys about it.
Dart's gonna use Mud Slap on Azurith.
It's gonna hit. Azurith is not gonna realize there's an attack coming his way.
Remember, I still gotta hit you.
Oh.
I got this,
Boom!
Oh my god!
Doesn't that count as a crit because of the 6s?
Oh yeah, our Azurith, you go tumbling.
Yeah. Dart's gonna like walk up and just be like, yeah. It took a little while, but I finally got this like this mud slap down easy. Like like demonstrates the mud slap, and then just like
Tidal wave of mud.
it's like, oh, the birds were very, very good teachers, and I was not expecting it to go that well.
Oh, so when you slap him, he goes tumbling back to the tree. Is he?
Well, I'm glad you didn't hit me with that.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Dart's gonna run on over. Sorry, I didn't expect to hit that hard. Are you okay, Azurith?
Shakes his head.
I'm gonna pet the head crest.
You're gonna pet the head crest. He shakes his head, regaining focus, his scales jingling more. I'm fine. I should try learning something new.
You should join us for a training session. That was a kind of felt like a bit of like a mud slap.
Felt like a mud punch.
Sorry.
Now, use that on our foes, not on us. Unless we're really training hard against each other.
I wanted to do more of a show, not tell, and I guess I'm still getting used to some of the power behind it.
Oh, don't worry. It's fine. I'm pretty sure one of us will do the exact same to you at some point. Smiles.
Glances over at Jet.
Well, we gotta show off our strengths to each other.
It's how I figured out my stuff. My thing. It's like a sneaky, shadowy thing. So, Amos, we were actually kind of wondering, where did you actually wake up? Or Rygon, would you rather us, I don't know if you and Amos actually discussed that, or...
I'm trying to remember if we have discussed that particular detail. Amos, the first thing that you remember is just stumbling into that town in the middle of all that what was going on. The scorpion rain.
Alright. First thing I remember is waking up by that town and stumbling into it, basically, and running into you people. That's basically it.
It's
Nothing.
Odd.
It's and Dart's gonna like just look at you. It's like it's strange for the both of us, in that case. Argus, Jolene, Jet, and Azurith, they all woke up together under the tree, but we both woke up well after them.
Oh, Amos.
Yeah.
You don't remember waking up.
I don't remember waking up.
Yeah.
I just like first thing I remember, I'm like in a town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So slight correction there.
Okay. Yeah, all I can remember is walking in that town, just wandering through it. I ran into humans, and that was where it started. I don't remember anything before that. Amos kind of like looks around, kind of just not really sure why they're asking him this.
It's gonna kind of rub his head a little bit, just kind of like thinking about it, like, sorry, there's been a lot on our minds, and that was... It was a kind of question that kind of spawned of where I woke up where I didn't so late compared to everyone else. But I think we probably have more pressing things to discuss, like, yeah, your little expedition, and probably outside outside the powdered water here.
I'd say we all
Yeah.
go inside and warm up a bit.
Yeah, this. Words for fog. Do we know if it's called fog? I forget.
Let's assume you do.
Okay, this fog is unsettling at times. We've had quite the experience.
Indeed. Let's
Uh,
head inside and get warm.
that's that. Wait, why'd you grab mine?
Make sure you don't step on the trap.
Go around the trap, easily visible.
I'm hoping someone falls in it sometime.
Oh,
Argus is just unpacking the Risei.
well, that's just
into
it.
the
If
kitchen.
you all are going by that trap, you gotta roll for it, except for
Jolene.
Dark Jet. Dark
Oh.
Jet and Jolene don't need to.
Oh,
What does he do though?
is it a dexterity check?
Yes.
Understood. Okay,
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, you're able to get past the trap just fine. You are able to easily identify the lines. Who else rolled?
Amos rolled. He got a 1.
Amos, you got caught.
Ah!
The carpet kind of springs out of the snow and wraps up the little fire dog in a big old bundle of just fluff.
Who the heck put this fluffing thing here?
Oh, they don't hear that. They hear muffled. There's.
Argus, I think your trap worked.
My trap worked? Peeks my head over.
Amos just squirming inside the thing.
I did it right! I did it! Oh, I'm so sorry, Amos.
Sounds like
Jolene's gonna go over and try and undo the thing so that Amos is no longer stuck. Actually, go out.
okay. Pretty simple. You just like untie one little knot and it just kind of falls apart.
I just picture Amos just flopping down on from the little trap and in this powdered water with a little poof.
I'm so sorry, Amos, but at least we know my trap works.
Amos just grumbles. Who put this second thing here?
That would be Argus.
Slowly backing away.
Amos just glares at Argus.
He does bring up a good point. At least we know it works.
Hopefully you can just reset. Hopefully you can just put it back to where it was and it might work again.
I don't know. It was so tough to put together the first time.
Argus is gonna start trying to put it together after everyone makes it inside.
Yeah. Jolene's gonna help with putting it back up because Argus needed help the first time.
All right. I think if I recall correctly, this one was a dexterity contest perform.
That sounds about right. So do we
I
both
feel
roll,
like it
or
was
does-
insight.
It might have been insight.
No, insight
think
was just to whether or not you remembered it. This one's to put it back together.
Ah, right.
So I'll have you all roll a dexterity contest perform. Because why not?
Oh, okay.
My
Okay.
rolls are still really low.
Nah, that trap ain't doing nothing. In fact, you both put it up together so bad that you think you got it right, and you leave it alone.
Oh no. We're never going to know.
After a bit, Jolene just kind of shrugs and's like, "Looks good to me, darling." Just floats in.
So, this Rise, you think it's food? Do you
Joke.
get any other food or maybe water?
Oh, isn't water next door? Just the next building over?
True. I'm not sure how long that little puddle will last, but
Flash of the corpses enters your mind.
there's also the fact of the corpses over there.
We weren't able to go that far. It got really thick with the fog.
So what did you find outside of this say?
This heavy beater thing. He picks up the metallic rod with the heavy rigid end on it. Mushrooms, cool. He places it back down. And then these metallic trays. Anything else? Correct me if there was anything else. Ah! He
I
also
remember
pulls
there
out a
was a
book.
drink.
Alright, the drink was put on, but I forgot to put that in notes. Thank you.
The drink of white liquid.
How big was that, quote-unquote bottle, Dragon?
It's about the size of a bottle, just like a regular bottle.
Like
We
a
have-
Coke bottle or a milk bottle or somewhere in between.
Like an alcohol bottle.
Ah.
We have this thing, puts on the table. No clue what this drink is. And I found a book called Winged Moon. I just figured we should take. And he puts that on the table too.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
Books are definitely, it can definitely be useful, sometimes.
Yeah.
The books can teach us, you know, about this world we're in.
Hmm.
So did you mention a drink, if I heard correctly?
Yes. Yes, we did. Is this where the other should speak up?
I was taking a drink of water.
Oh. Okay, you're fine. Argus and Amos? I kinda don't want it to be a three-man show again.
Yes.
I apologize, but...
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm trying to remember, did any of us, like, try the drink, or did we just bring it with us?
We brought it with us.
Okay. So, wait, did we bring it in the Polgo or in somebody's bag?
The drink is currently on the table.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Amos is just gonna grab it with his mouth and try to take a swig out of it.
Oh, whoa, I was gonna sniff it first, but whoa, Amos.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard. It's still got a lid on.
Amos is gonna try to bite it off.
She's gonna bite the lid off. Are you sure about that?
I don't...
How else are we gonna take it off? Well, none of us really have hands.
well, I can still try and get it off.
This thing, it won't. The lid won't come off.
Let me see if I can get it done. I don't know if I'll be any better at it, but... Jolene is going to try and encase it with her nubbly and try and twist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it starts coming right off. It takes a little bit. It seems like it's kind of rusted on there, but eventually you're able to get it off.
Okay. She's going to just set the lid off to the side and then scooch away a little bit. Not sure what's in there, but I'm not sure she wants to be too close to it in case it's gone bad.
Well, a familiar spicy scent kind of suddenly wafts into the air. Only it's much stronger than what was at the bottom of that canteen.
Amos is just gonna grab it and take a little sip of it.
All right. Roll me your vitality. Tell me the result.
One.
You can feel a small buzz suddenly kind of like flood through your body as you drink. This liquor or this drink is a lot stronger than it was before. The fermentation process having been, I don't know, strengthened over however long it's been sitting there underneath the desk. You feel like you are a little bit woozy.
Ooh, now this is a strong drink here.
Like... extreme water?
Something like that.
Dart's gonna kind of like walk over to like the bottle and like give a sniff at the top of it.
It smells very spicy and strong. It almost burns your nose hairs.
Oh, whoa. That is hot.
Jolene, it looks like she is considering taking a drink herself. She is
Amos
curious.
is gonna take another swig of it.
All right, go and roll me vitality.
Hey, you shouldn't drink all of it. Share it for the rest of us.
I'm not quite sure you want whatever he's drinking.
Oh no!
You rolled a 0.
That's double ones. Heads up.
You drink, and your head tips back, and then thud. You fall backwards asleep.
Jolene's gonna take the bottle. She's
Is he okay?
Jet is rushing
Amos
over
lets
to...
out a loud snore.
Jet is rushing over to Amos, kind of giving him a slap on the face, trying to wake him up.
Oh, that ain't working. I can tell you that.
You okay?
Jet, you gotta slap harder. Slap.
Wait, Dart, what about your little slap thing?
I'm not going to use that inside.
Darlings, I think that one of the properties of this is probably putting people to sleep. It might take a while before he wakes up. She's gonna put the cap back on it
Just
as
kind of
best
like
she can.
just twist it back into place.
Yep. Yep. And then
Okay.
she's gonna go find a kind of high up spot and put it up somewhere where Amos is gonna have trouble getting into it.
You are able to find like a high cabinet you can put it on the top of.
She's gonna be like, it's gonna be safe there, I think. We can ask Doc what that is later. Maybe she'll know.
Yeah, alright. We should put these bags of Rice away.
What are those again?
Holds up the bag of Rice. Yeah. They're bags, they look like food.
Did you even... Jar's gonna like walk over and like, did you even look at them?
Yeah, we just can't open it. Otherwise, we probably would have made a mess on the way back.
Dart's gonna sniff at the bag.
It smells edible. Dry, but edible.
Put it in the storage. You might be onto something there.
Who was the found again? Jolene, right?
What did you ask?
It was Jolene who found the Rice, right? Or was it Argus?
I think it was Argus.
Okay, I was wrong. I retract my statement and say Argus. I think it was Argus who found these, so thank him for finding it. Takes one bag, puts it away.
Where are we putting the bags?
In the cabinets. Just in the cabinets, or storage, or something. No one said otherwise.
Well, maybe we should ask Doc if this is actually food, or maybe it's just poison.
We'll ask her when she gets down.
Okay.
Speaking of Doc, Jolene is going to say, I'm gonna go up and see how, if Ethan has, heard anything. I'm worried about Doc. Float. Quick float.
Okay. Guessing you're entering the room?
Yep.
As you enter the room, you see that Ethan is still there, and he is standing watch, and he's asleep. He fell asleep while standing watch, and you can just hear like a cute little like half snore coming from.
Jolene is going to say, Ethan, why are you asleep, darling?
What? No, I'm not sleeping. I'm standing watch. He like quickly rubs his eye and like just goes back to staring at the door. I wasn't sleeping, I swear.
She's going to pat him on the head and say, it's okay, darling. You probably were just very stressed out and dozed off. But, Jolene's going to just check for any indication that there's been any movement or anything that might be of note.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay. She's going to kind of float up to the door, not say anything, just kind of listen for a minute, see if there's any sound. And then slowly float back down. And then she'll just say, if you want to, well, you can go ahead and go take a nap somewhere, and I'll keep watch. Just for a bit. You do seem like you might be a bit tired, darling.
Well, yeah, I guess I am, but it's just I want to make sure she's okay.
Well, if you want, you can stay and just nap over there in the corner, and when she comes out, we can wake you up, and you can,
Okay. He kind of like groggily like wanders over to the and curls up in a very cute manner. What about you?
I'll be fine keeping watch. And Jolene's is like floating above this little chair, just kind of staring at the entry, and she'll say, I feel like it shouldn't be too big of a problem for me, but if I end up getting tired, I'll just wake you up and let you know, or I'll get one of the others.
Okay. Are you talking to Ethan?
Yes.
Okay. He just kind of like groggily nods his head, and then almost like a split second later, you can almost hear him snoring again.
Yeah. Jolene kind of chuckles to herself, and then she's just gonna kind of float there and keep watch. She wants to make sure that somebody's keeping watch, but now that she knows that Ethan is not awake, she doesn't trust for a moment to just leave the room, because she's worried that a specific someone might show up and try something, or because she still doesn't know whether we can trust Martinez or not. Because so far everything's been kind of conflicting.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it. Hello?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do we want to go to back to the others for now?
Sure, we can.
Yeah, because until Jolene's probably gonna stay there until Ethan wakes up, or Doc comes out, or somebody else comes up to see what's going on. So
Dart's gonna like prod at Amos a bit and be like, "We should probably get him to the couch."
Ooh, I can
Don't
help.
you mean the wide
Argus
chair?
Argus is going to run off and grab his polgo.
Azurith take the metallic trays and the big heavy slammer off of it. Put them on the counter. That way the pool goes empty.
Okay. It is now empty.
And then help with putting Amos on the pogo when Argus returns.
We just need to roll him onto it.
Okay. Push. With head crest.
Push, push, push. And then I can pull him all the way over to the chair with the hole in it.
That's always been there.
And then somehow struggle him onto the couch chair thing.
Yeah, I'll say you managed to make it.
Ah.
Jet will help.
What time is it in the day?
It's a good question. And we just entered break.
Oh yeah, I guess
So-
it is break time.
Yep. So everyone, go ahead and take your 5-10 minutes. Go get yourself some water. Go to the bathroom, get some food, whatever you need to do. We'll meet back up in about 5-10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Hey there, not Chris. Welcome on into Rygon's stream. Unfortunately, with this particular game, he's not really able to do much with the chat. He's the storyteller and having to focus on the game, but thank you for coming by.
I think Rygon's distracted by the Beautifly now.
And Thundra, I am glad that you're enjoying the story. Rygon has definitely done an amazing job.
Hey. Well, I mean, this session's been pretty much just running itself.
Fair. That is a fair point.
Oh, how is everyone this Christmas Eve?
Wonderful.
Vibing.
Good.
I was watching The Nightmare Before Christmas before I popped over here. Friends and VR chat.
I'll be honest. I expected just to sit here and let Jet and Dart do their own thing, not actually.
Too
Be
bad
a
you're
part
being
of this one.
included.
Oh, you think that I would just let all of you who showed up just do nothing?
Yes.
No.
It's funny that I passed out drunk in the game because I've been drinking IRL.
Question: are you always drinking during a game?
No, this tonight. I mean, sometimes, but tonight I eggnog and whiskey.
I can't tell the difference between a drunk animal or a non-drunk. This is a good thing.
I haven't had that much, so not that drunk.
Drink responsibly, everyone. Jolene, what'd you do before this session?
What was that?
What'd you do before this session?
Oh, like, what was I doing before I joined this?
Yes.
Oh, I was just playing Pokemon. Violet.
I see. Did you remember to stream it?
After my game is done. One moment. I'm doing my Pokerole game with my friends. Because it's on a tabletop. Anyway. Sorry, my roommate was asking questions. I did not hear everything you said, but I heard something about streaming it.
What, did you remember to stream it?
No. I'm planning to get other games to stream at some point because I don't think it would be too fun for people to come in when I have beat 4 gems, 4 titans, and I think 4 of the Team Star bases already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello there, Krabby. Big ol' hi to you and to everyone else who's been saying hi and coming into the chat. I do appreciate you all. I just won't really be able to respond in voice because I'm currently running this tabletop game, Starlight Expeditions. But feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy the shenanigans my players get up to. One of them kept hitting birds with mud. It's awesome. And they taught him ninja moves.
Ninja move sounds fun.
Wait, I am going to get some soup.
Go get soup. Alright, now I need to figure out what to do for the rest of the session.
I mean, there's always the possibility of, us switching up the group that heads out and the group that stays behind to train.
True. Kind of does depend on what time of the day it is. And if there is even enough time.
That as well. Or we can beat our record and spend an hour and a half just trying to go to sleep.
I think changing up the group that stays and trains and the group that goes out is probably a good idea. Let everybody do some training.
We have 28. Okay then. What else am I missing?
I just realized I never got to back with Rygon about making that move. I knew I forgot something.
The question is, who's going to stay and train?
Azurith definitely is in the mood to stay and train. Seeing the others two train and get their own new abilities, he wants to become stronger too.
It does depend on the time of day. We might settle down for the night at this point, and then maybe you and Amos could stay and train.
Perfect. Didn't we plan on having heart-to-hearts with others?
Oh, we can still do that tonight.
Which one was it? Wrong one. No. There it is. Okay. I remember now. This is why notes are important, everyone. Read them. Please!
Never!
You have failed me, son.
Wait, you're his dad? It explains so much.
Why did you abuse me?
I wasn't abusing. I was merely training you to become better.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
So
What
that's
doesn't
why
kill you
Argus
makes you
has a girl's
stronger.
name.
And I've now put that song stuck in my head. God damn it, Pasada.
I do not know what song, but
I was
I
referring
think
to the song "A Boy Named Sue."
Oh,
And I was just thinking, harder, better, faster, stronger by Daft Punk.
ah.
I always think of whatever. What doesn't kill make you stronger? I forget how that song's name is. It's been so long. I don't listen to modern music anymore.
Apparently, my musical taste peaked in 2010.
Huh. Don't worry, I can peak even more. You have a new band with you. His name is Azurith. He constantly makes music. Tambourine noises. Next topic.
Well, right now we're on break, so you know.
Meow.
Do 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 do.
Next topic. Is Argus a rock puppy? No.
Nope.
But Azurith is a dragon type puppy.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, we finally lost Stream Raiders. By the way, how late is everybody planning to stay up tonight?
Until the end of the session.
I'm already really tired.
Aw.
We probably could just end it here.
I was thinking of
This was
continuing
mi-
streaming after.
I might actually hop out soon. My head is pounding.
Well, if you need to, you can.
I would just feel bad.
You don't have to feel bad. If you're not feeling well, you don't have to stay. You
It's
should
a
go
p-
and get some rest.
It's a paralog session.
Yeah. Dart is correct. It is paralog session. We don't need to stay for a full session.
Honestly, we weren't anticipating having everybody here at all.
I was
Yeah.
not expecting to show up on time, or even at all.
Yeah,
I thought
wasn't.
it was
I didn't
like
think
a
I was gonna
full
be here at all.
session.
Now we got the whole gang for, that one big happy, Christmas picture we can take.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna,
Merry
Nope.
Christmas from the Pokerolls team.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
speaking
Christmas.
of,
Yeah,
hey,
it is Christmas.
you guys have to wait in
Ooh.
20 minutes for me. Also, Zim, how well is coming along the your own PMD system?
Right now it's basically at the playtest phase.
I see. So we need to gather groups for that.
Yeah.
Understood. My personal opinion, do at least one playtest with you, then I can start sharing it with others so I know how it works. I worded that badly, actually.
Yeah, you're gonna steal my IP?
No.
Original content, man! Do not steal!
Correct. But playtest with you once. That way I know how it works. And then I go share it with others so that way we can, get more playtesting in. And I believe in coding wise, you have to playtest it at least 100 times.
Gib-Gab, yes. I am working on my own Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop system. Because while Pokerole works, it could be better. Like, for starters, the Mystery Dungeon module for Pokerole has not been updated for 2.0. It also seems like Pokerole has been abandoned. But Pokerole was built for trainers first, as have all of the other systems out there, all of the other fan-made systems. And so I kind of felt like it would be beneficial to have an actual, this is focused on the Pokemon system.
I have seen others play a PMD with, the other systems, I think. Or just something that uses much more numbers, which is like, no, I don't want to see game numbers. I want to see tabletop numbers.
And I mean, actually, like, as a beautiful point, when Jet and Dart were training today, there is the clash and there is the evasion, but there's also the kind of the concept of a counter that got brought up, where, there's like a Shadow Sneak is a move that's not quite evading and it's not quite directly clashing. It's kind of like doing a mixture of both that like doesn't really get caught up in the system. So there are definitely holes in the system, especially from like a Mystery Dungeon perspective. That like it's kind of exciting to see, how everything's going to come together in the end.
Yeah. And maybe we get to, play as other Pokemon. Like maybe play as a single stage Pokemon. For example, a Tauros, Absol, or something else. Maybe even, nah, that's later down the line. I was gonna say legendaries, but that's later. Should be later.
Krabby, thank you very much for the follow anyways. We're on break right now, so it's okay for us to respond and stuff. And Gib-Gab, if you're in the Discord, I do welcome others helping out with the system. I kind of haven't been working on it in a while because Taldarius, who I was working on it primarily with, hasn't been available. So, but there is just one more thing that I need to figure out, and after that, it's fully ready for playtesting. As far as the other Pokemon like Absol especially, those would still be up to the DM. We're going to go through all the Pokemon and be like, yeah, this one's a pretty suitable one for, kind of the system says, yeah, go for it. But technically the way we're building it, Absol would be an option. But I'd still say check with your DM first, because they may have disagreements about Pokemon like that.
Or like as we discussed, Diglett. Probably one that no one will ever touch. Or at least no storyteller, at least.
Definitely put that as like a very important note is please check with your DMs on what Pokemon you're gonna pick. And DMs, please check. Go on.
Basically, you're gonna have all of the starters. Jaffer, for Mr. Mime, no, you would need to start as Mime Jr. there.
Actually, I'm curious now. Is Mime Jr. a starter option in Pokerole? I have to check.
I don't know, but it would be in our system.
Actually, yeah, right here. It says Mime Junior is playable. Base HP 3 starter option.
I would also be setting it up for, like, my system. The specific way that I'm designing it is to try and future-proof it the best I can. Because, like, right now with Pokerole, until the devs or one of the fans sits down and figures things out, new Pokemon from Violet and Scarlet and such aren't available.
What?
Whereas with my
Actually,
system, they will be.
Someone be Sprigatito.
let's see.
Weed Cat.
I got knives now.
That shows Gen 7, doesn't show Gen 8. Interesting. How does that?
Also, I discovered my Reddit recap when I put a screen cap of it in Starlight chat.
I guess the most recent announcement seems to be the Pokerole team wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. But doesn't look to be like newish art. Doesn't even show Gen 8. That's it.
You
Not to
okay there,
be
Rygon?
mad at them.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
You just been seeming off tonight.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just tired.
All right. I was
neither.
asking if you guys are going to be continuing on after Pokerole or not.
I might, but it'll depend on kind of what I'm planning on doing.
Okay.
I'm
Sure
probably
thing,
gonna be
Krabby.
heading-
Go ahead and get to sleep. And thank you for the follow.
I'm probably gonna be heading off here now.
Take care, Orm.
Alright,
Please-
Aurum.
Good night.
sorry.
Please sleep well.
Have a
Sleep well.
good night.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Y'all have fun. Bye.
Bye.
So, I know that Dart was wanting to have a heart-to-heart with Argus, but that can probably wait. Otherwise, I kind of... What time of day is it at this point, Rygon?
Let's see. When did you all go off onto the expedition? About early afternoon?
Yeah.
I
I'd
thought
say
it
it's
was
probably
kinda-
about late afternoon at this point. The expedition didn't take that long.
Okay.
I was thinking we could swap it up now. Swap who the team that's going out on expedition and the one that's staying behind. Like, still 4 of us going out on expedition, but...
Okay. Guess I'll get my pen tool out.
If that
Well,
works for everyone.
I mean, is it so wise to head back out so late in the day?
We should go tomorrow and look for more. Is the fog still around?
Yes, and it seems like it's getting thicker.
We almost
Alright.
got lost in the fog. Let's stay home.
Amos snores.
Maybe we could try and figure out how to cook this Rise. That should be intriguing.
Don't look at me.
Azurith looks at Jolene.
I'm not there.
Oh shit. Oh, where's Jolene?
Jolene went
right.
upstairs.
Up.
You know, I'll go check in on her.
For the best.
I'll let you guys continue.
Hey, Jet. Azurith says, slowly looking to Jet. What do you think about this past week?
What do you mean?
It feels like...
Excuse me.
No
Sorry,
joke.
give me one moment. My food literally just got done, so let me just go grab it real quick.
How dare!
Feed the Zim.
Go ahead and go to Dart and Jolene real quick, and I'll be right back.
Dart's gonna walk in and just be like, "Hey, is everything all right?"
Yes, darling. Ethan was falling asleep. Oops, so I just asked him to go over there and take a nap for now. I'm just watching to make sure that if Doc comes out, we know, and that nobody can sneak their way up there while people are distracted.
Gotcha. And Dart's gonna kind of just like look at the door a little bit, just like, has there been any update?
Well, darling, I haven't heard anything, and I haven't seen any movement. The door hasn't opened, and nothing's been coming out of there, so I assume she's still just taking time.
As Dart's looking, is the flower still there?
Yes, yes, it is.
Dart's gonna kind of like turn his head back and then return. Well, we got Amos on the wide chair, and I think they're gonna try to figure out how to maybe utilize that re-say thing that you guys found.
Hopefully they can figure out how to make it right. I don't know anything about that type of food, if it is actually food. I'm assuming it is, but
It smelled edible.
But yeah. Hopefully they can figure out how to make it, and it doesn't turn out to be too difficult. I know some foods are not particularly easy to cook. Jolene's gonna kind of sit herself down, like right behind the chair, so she can still look at the door, but so she's not just floating. And she's just gonna kind of sigh. I really do hope Doc's gonna be okay. I know this has been very stressful for her.
I do so too. I feel like we'd be slightly lost without Doc.
Indeed, she is much wiser and smarter than most of us, and she's good at keeping people, well, keeping us kind of grounded. But when we need somebody to look to, we can look to her, usually.
But we just gotta give it time.
I just hope that nothing tries to cause us any trouble while she's in there. Because if something happens to us while she's in there, she might feel even worse. And I saw some things moving around in that fog while me and the others were out getting the stuff that we got. It made me very nervous.
I can imagine there's a lot of unknown stuff out there.
Jolene's gonna kind of look over to Dart, then look over to Ethan, and then kind of sigh again and just say, it's been rather stressful being around here with everything going on, and I just hope things kind of work themselves out a little better soon. I don't know how much more my wits can take this. All this worrying about what might happen and worrying about what's going on with this Martinez fellow. She's saying this a little quieter than I probably am, by the way. Not quite a whisper, but quiet enough that it's not gonna disturb Ethan sleeping or Doc in the room. And her face kind of just looks, somehow it looks tired, or she's kind of drooping as she's saying this.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. But, I think the only way we're going to get through it is together. Despite everything we're struggling with, both individually and together, it's gonna be the teamwork that gets us through. And I've been meaning to apologize for earlier.
Whatever do you mean, darling?
When that crystal came down and we all swapped bodies for a bit, I wasn't proud of how I reacted. It was very... My body is strange, but that was... To be flung into something, unfamiliar once again was... It unsettled me a fair bit, and I unfairly took that out on all of you guys.
Darling, I appreciate you apologizing. I can't say I blame you. I was rather freaked out myself. I have a habit of not necessarily showing things outwardly to try and make others more comfortable. I don't like to visibly be disturbed when I can help it.
So,
What was that, Raga?
I was saying, Seda,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to comment specifically on your reaction in being in Jolene's body?
I was going to leave that kind of reaction as how I worded was it's going to be as deep as I was intending to go. Just it was
Okay, so this is as far as you're willing to go.
For now.
Okay, just making sure.
Not yeah, Jolene, your body check.
You know, if you notice there, I made the comment of it's unfamiliar, but like to be put into something different was unfamiliar again. So I was leaving it that I wasn't gonna like comment specifically on the whole illusory body thing.
Yeah. And Jolene, after mentioning that she tries her best to not freak out when she can, and is just gonna say, I've had my moments where I've lost my temper or got a little shaken, but I like to think that I can stay calm rather well. Well, and hopefully it helps the others feel better. I can't say that I'm the most solid foundation, but I'd like to think that I can be there for the others and help them out.
I think we're all trying to do that to some degree. Trying to bury our own problems down just so we can help each other out.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea to do in the long run, but eventually maybe we can all we'll go and talk about what bothers us with somebody who can help us. Though I think I've got a handle on most of the things that are bothering me. Well enough, anyway. Her eye visibly twitches as she's saying that with as straight a face as she can.
Are you sure you're okay, Jolene?
I she her eye twitches a little more, and she sighs. I can't say that I'm really okay, but I I I'm at least managing to keep a relatively cool head about things. It's not particularly fun knowing that at any moment something might try and eat you because you taste good and smell sweet. Quite frankly, that's a disturbing thought. She looks at her little nubblies, and then these are not very they're useful. They can still do what I need them to do, but she makes little thumbs on her nubblies. This is still very disturbing. And when I think about something and this happens, it feels kind of weird. And then when something hits me and little bits of me go flying, that's also kind of concerning. And her eye is slowly starting to twitch a little more and more as she starts kind of venting. And honestly, I don't like being as, well, kind of weak as I am compared to the rest of you. I don't necessarily manage to do as much as some of you when it comes to fights. So I don't feel as useful when we have to actually combat things as I would like to.
I'd like to use hug on directed at Jolene.
All right, roll me an accuracy.
Accuracy roll, go!
What is the accuracy roll for a hug?
I don't know, dexterity, fight, athletics.
Dart, did you put point in athletics?
Nope.
How dare you, Dart?
But the power of hugs prevails.
Jolene, do you wish to evade the hug?
No, Jolene's not gonna evade the hug.
Yeah, Jolene's gonna clash it.
Clash the
Well,
hug with her own hug.
Just hug, slap.
But yeah, no, she's
Fatality.
I just told you that I was not wanting to be eaten.
but yeah, no, she just kinda, her eye stops twitching, but now she's kinda making little sad noises. It's possible she's crying, but it's hard to tell because she's already kind of a liquid. So if there's tears, they're probably just mixing in with the rest of her body.
The tears are just.
sugar tears.
I was about to say the tears are just sugar water, merging with the icing. Dart's just gonna just calmly like, I experienced what you did for only, a few minutes, and you are so strong for, dealing with it with how you have. I was telling Jet earlier, I've been struggling just to get a handle on some of these moves that we can do. But we need to learn them so we can actually survive in wherever we are. But I keep on tripping. My brain keeps on trying to think back to what I was before and wants to work like how I was before, but I'm a Rockruff. And I can only begin to ponder how much of an adjustment it's been for you.
Yeah. She slowly stops making the little sniffly, these sad sounds and kind of clears her throat softly, just a little. Well, it has definitely been an adjustment period. I got the handle of the floating thing pretty quickly, but I think that's just 'cause I had to. But every time something goes through me or something pokes me, or I get used as a do we know what glue is?
No.
Okay. Anytime I get used for the sticky property, it's a bit. It takes a bit to remind myself that this is what I am now, and I just have to kind of go with the flow. It's not easy, but I'm still managing, and well, I have to say I think I'm doing decently well, but I'm still constantly concerned that something's gonna, I fear that one time we're gonna get in a battle and something's just gonna try and chomp me down and might succeed. And then then who knows what'll happen after that? Will I perish? Will I still be me inside of its stomach? Will I be me after I go through? Well, who knows what'll happen with a body like mine? She sighs deeply and then just says, but all in all, at least it's not too bad. I'm still able to help out, and I'm still useful at least.
And I mean, you've been an asset for us. You've been Sure, as you said, you're not the strongest, but none of us can fly. That's kind of cool. And you've been cooking some wonderful meals for us, and heck, you've been even in the fights. You've been hitting harder than even me. Like I think we're all underneath or dealing with our own adjustments and struggles, and I think at the same time we have our and Dart in saying that's going to kind of like look away and look down for a moment. But I think at the same time, we all are bringing our own strength to the table, and I think that's what's going to make all of us, all of us a force to be reckoned with.
Jolene is at this point kind of smiling, and she says, "Indeed, and may mercy take whoever might try and hurt y'all. I will make sure they regret it." And then she looks back to Ethan, and then she kind of twists a little bit to look at the door and says, "And them two, well, though I think Doc is more than capable of protecting herself, well, y'all are very dear to me. And I will do anything I can to make sure y'all stay safe."
I mean, I don't say it enough, but I'm just appreciative of how welcoming you all have been to me. Were there circumstance or fate, but you guys are like family to me, even though I've only known all this for a few days. Just thank you for not leaving me behind.
Well, darling, I wouldn't want to leave anybody behind who's in a tough situation. And you are a welcome addition to this little family. Jolene's kind of hugging back and just smiling, a genuine smile.
Thank you. Dart's gonna let go of the hug and hop back over to his little chair. Did Ethan go? Did Ethan go in the bed?
He's just like on the couch, I think.
Okay. Dart's gonna go back to his actual bed.
Oh, why?
Yeah, Jolene lets go as Dart starts to move, and then just kind of twists herself back into a position to kind of stare at the door. And she just kind of says idly, "I wonder when Doc will come out. Well, I wanted to ask her how she's doing, and wanted to make sure that ask her if she knew about the things we found. Well, too." And then we can pan over to the others.
Pan it over.
Oops.
And slurp.
Yeah, my nose is running, and I don't know why.
Probably cold for you. Let's see. What are they doing right now? Azurith and Jet standing around, Argus probably sitting in that small cushion, and Amos still,
I mean, I kind of assume Argus probably fell asleep, considering he stayed up all night.
Yeah, he's probably bundled in with the other.
So yeah, Azurith was asking Jet about the week.
It feels like a lot. First, we went through that battlefield. It smelled horrible. Then we're chased down the rapids. Then we thought we had a place to stay. It was nice for one night. Until it started to burn. And then we had to go save it. And then we met Todd, we met Druid. And we finally found the gem for the Guildmaster. And all that took a while. And then Alabaster Gleam showed up, or were there. And we had to deal with them. And then we had to leave, because they were hurting the Guildmaster, and they were probably gonna do bad things to us too. I worry for the other guild members. I worry that we might be too slow.
There is definitely a lot going on right now. Ever from the moment we woke up. A lot that we've had to deal with. I won't lie, I've been actually very much appreciating today where we got to slow down and take it a little easy, even though we're still on the edge, or at least I am.
It felt like someone was watching us today. In the fog.
I don't know, I don't think I've felt that myself, but I do know that I plan to... I do know that we need to move on from here and see about finding the others. Finding the other team members of the guild that are outside of the town. We need to build up a little bit of a force to go back and try and reclaim Starlight. But first, we need to make sure that we actually survive long enough to get to that point. Which means finding sufficient food and water and making sure we're all good to go for travel.
How far should we go tomorrow for scouting? Should we try to find the Oran Grove? Should we try finding smoke? Do we even know where we are in correlation to the town?
At this point, no, we don't even know that. I've got no idea where the town is behind. I don't. I have no idea where we are. Like, yeah, we've got this map here, but we don't even know if the starting point on it is from those ruins or somewhere else. The best thing we can do is just try and follow it and hope. But I do have hope for us. And for the guild.
I'm sure we'll pull through in the end. I think we need to find the river. and then find out which way it's flowing and go opposite of it. I
Go
think that's how we're gonna
upriver?
find smoke. Yes.
I don't know. The two times that we found him, or the time that we found him, and the time that Dart found him, or I guess he found Dart and us. You know what I mean. It was always going downriver.
But I think we're past downriver. Unless we find those, you
Are
know,
we?
weird rocky thingies that we went through. If we find that, then we go downriver.
But are we even downriver? Are we already, like, we have no idea. At least I have no idea where we are. We did kind of go through an underground tunnel and came up here. Or nearby.
Yeah.
That's part of why I
think-
wanted that's part of why I wanted to get people out and scouting. Granted, this fog definitely didn't help things, but I was hoping if we, while we're out looking for supplies, we could possibly find some landmark or something to point us in the right direction.
Another one would be the Blazing Stallion. They launch off their things every evening.
At least they do when it's safe there. And I don't know about you, but I haven't seen that around here.
We're gonna become stronger. For all of them. If we're gonna take back Starlight, we need to become strong enough. Maybe your little new ability would come in handy.
For scouting around?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I thought I had the handle on it, and he looks back at his tail. Well, then my tail got stuck in the ground.
Just keep working at it. Nothing. You don't perfect something in just a day.
That is definitely very true. I suppose we could, maybe go practice real quick if you wanted to.
What would I improve on?
Jet just raises both brows high. Do you really think that you have nothing that can be improved on?
I just can't feel it at the moment.
The moment you stop practicing is the moment that you stop learning and stop growing. We've only been in these bodies for a few days now. Like, I don't believe that you've mastered everything that you can do. Perhaps there is something deep down that you could bring out.
Hmm. He goes up to the window and looks outside into the fog, even though everything is obscured.
Jet just turns to follow where he moves.
You know what? Safe or not safe, we need to get stronger. You gonna train with me?
Sorry, repeat that?
Oh.
Repeat what you said?
I'm trying to remember the exact words, although I can't. Hmm. Safe or not safe? I'm gonna go train out there. You coming with me?
Might as well. These two should be fine in here.
They're sleeping. It's not like they can, make a giant hole in the couch.
Yeah, definitely not a hole in there already. In the white chair. Jet's going to remember the trap, trying to spot it and skirt around it again. At least the new trap. Do you want to roll Rygon or?
Sure.
Rygon?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh,
I can
now
hear.
I can.
Okay.
Uh,
That must be dipping again. So you were saying? Because I missed a bit of that.
Are you falling asleep?
No, not entirely. Internet's kind of dipping.
Oh. Well, we're going out to train a little bit, and Jet's going to skirt around the trap.
Oh, you don't need to. You see it.
is
Ah.
it that bad we can see it?
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Well,
You can kind of see like the loose wires and whatnot.
definitely not set up as well as they did before.
It could have been better. Azurith's gonna look up at the training dummy in front of him, the thick fog. And
It
he's gonna
stares
start.
down at you with menacingness.
Menacing.
And he's
Menacingness.
He's gonna go at it. He's gonna use tackle, his claws, and try spinning and using his tail to hit it.
All right. Is any of those attached to a move?
One of them is tackle. Everything
Alright,
else
give
would
me-
technically
Give
be
me
a
a
strike.
tackle then. You can say you add on all the rest of that stuff, but you're gonna have to roll me a tackle just to make sure you can even use it. So 1d6, please.
Oh,
Or do you have tackle mastered yet?
tackle is mastered.
Then you're good.
I
Then
have
just
like
roll on accuracy.
I have no new moves except Bide, but that's just a thought on him to even try. I'm trying to save up for moves. Text fight problem. That's 1, 5. Ouch. 2 successes.
All right. Yeah, you hit it. Dummy's been hit. Go ahead and tell me how you did it.
After staring at it for a moment, he's gonna just headbutt into it. And then after he comes back down, he's gonna slash his claws at it, and whip his tail at the base.
The dummy appears unfazed, though it does bobble back and forth a little bit from your effort.
Is this how they normally act?
Yeah, I swear they're alive and just kind of smirking at us sometimes. Like, it's just smug as heck.
The smugness is getting on my nerves.
Well, maybe we should try against each other a little bit.
You sure? He looks over inquisitively.
Jet gives a little bit of a shrug. I mean, I don't see why
Before
not.
he even finishes that, Azurith uses tackle on Jet, not realizing it won't work because ghost type. He's just gonna run right through and just go whoop because ghost doesn't affect normal. No, normal type doesn't affect ghosts.
And the other way around, too.
Yeah.
And the other way around.
That was I wasn't even trying to I wasn't even trying to phase there. What were you trying to do?
Like tackle at it. Just that. I describe it as like basic energy to use, like I did on the dummies. I tried it at you, but it doesn't work.
That is strange.
Just gonna walk up. Then he's gonna bap a claw at you. Or at Jet's face. Which is technically a strike.
Are strikes considered normal type or untyped?
They are typeless.
Yeah, they're typeless.
Gotta say, it's a little weird that technically a basic strike can hit me, but a tackle cannot.
I think
it's the energy around the move itself. So as soon as that energy of tackle mixes with yours, they kind of nullify each other.
Fair. It's just
Also,
still funny to me.
I think it's for balance reason. Otherwise, ghost types would be busted early game.
Well, that's how I'm viewing to do it. Strike is just you breaking a bottle and shanking them someone.
Yeah, he just babs like, that hits you. But I can't, like, just bash you with my head crest.
Yeah, really is no type.
One moment.
Okay.
The dummy stares gleefully at your retreat.
Was that in character or out of character? Be right back. Or one moment. Okay, I guess I was out of character.
Out of character.
Ah, he wrote in the chat. Give me a moment. Or minute.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. After the claw to the face, Jet's gonna grumble a bit. I mean, he's gonna purposely use Lick this time. Or at least attempt to. I assume Jet would have taken one, or would he have taken a point of damn non-lethal from the strike, or no?
I mean, depends on the intention behind it. If it was meant to deal non-lethal, then yeah. If it was just like a cute boop, then no.
It's kind of not even intending on hurting. It's like, can this hit you? Okay, it can touch you.
Oh, just seeing if you can touch him. Okay.
So I'd say you don't take any damage.
Okay. Well, then he won't retaliate then. Yeah, yes, that can touch me. Ow.
Don't feel much of a reticence with it. I mean, you find some reticence with, you know, your ghostly stuff in that charge stone, don't you?
Yeah. I feel energy with it. So that was something that just didn't have that energy behind it?
Yeah. I just, you know, wanted to... No, I won't say touch you, but just, you know, hit you.
But... Dart was able to hit me with that mud earlier.
An earnest disciple.
Kind of. I'm
You
more
mean like
kinda
this?
just...
He's gonna toss the snow in Jet's face, dig into the ground.
Jet has a very unamused expression. Yes, he did that multiple times as well. But I was more meaning he was able to... I mean, I kind of, like, grabbed the energy and it kind of exploded on both of us, but he was able to hit me with stuff. Well, let me try doing something to you real quick. See if it actually works, like, and he's gonna lean in, and he will purposely use his lick ability, focusing the ghostly energies into it.
Okay.
Should I roll for the,
Yeah.
like, he's intending this as an attack kind of thing.
Yeah, go ahead, roll for it.
And Azurith brace for the attack. Oh,
1.
I was gonna ask, like, can Azurith brace for the attack by trying to channel Bide?
I think... what was Bide?
Bide is the, you take 2 hits and then you retaliate.
I don't think that's necessary. I mean, it's up to you if you want to use it.
See, that's what I was gonna do, but then Jet failed the roll, so it's also to, quote unquote, learn by it.
I was having a little idea of that.
That what?
Well, well, first off, Jet leans in and just gives you a big old lick. But it has no other effects.
What was that for?
Huh. Earlier when I did that dart, he kind of got like all shaky and couldn't talk for a moment.
Does it not work with me?
I don't know. It didn't feel like I didn't really notice much energy behind it earlier, but then again, maybe it is there. Maybe it does need some energy behind it.
If it doesn't have the same feel of energy as the others, then try again.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I know that when I glare at others and, try to bash into others, I have the same kind of energy, just on the same level.
Well, I
Like
was, something about you kind of feels like maybe, instead of trying to lash out, you might try like building up energy a little bit longer. Maybe that's why you couldn't hit me.
I'll try that.
Alright, well, just go sit over there and try and build it up then, I suppose.
It's worth a shot. Just gonna move over a little bit. Just stand on all fours and close his eyes and try to build up this quote-unquote energy.
So, considering Bide is a very unique move, how do you want to handle him trying to master it, Rygon?
That's a good question. I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, I was kind of thinking maybe he tries to build up energy and maybe because it's so many turns, he can just kind of master it after, or at least somewhat master it after one success or something. I don't know. Bueller?
What's up?
Well, I offered a suggestion and...
Oh, I thought I was waiting for somebody else to...
No, I was offering a suggestion about him possibly mastering it in a way.
Yeah, go for it. I will admit, though, we are getting to a point where I should pause and end and start going into our end chat. Because we're at 12:45 now.
It does feel like you are getting out of it too.
I am kind of getting a little out, but that's just mostly because, well, you know, you all have just been able to take care of yourselves this evening. And I have not been able to sit on my computer because my leg's been hurting.
Ugh.
All right. Well, are you still planning to stream after this or keep going or anything?
Yeah, it just kind of depends. Like, are you planning on doing anything?
I would like to keep going for at least a couple more hours.
For like doing what?
I'm open on that.
Okay,
Alright,
maybe we can figure something out. But yeah, let's go ahead and go into our end screen.
All right.
So, Zim, something you like, something you felt could have been improved, some burning question or burning thought or idea.
Something I liked. I did enjoy our little training session between Dart and Jet. Something to improve. There were a couple of times that things kind of fell flat. It wasn't too bad, I feel, but it was a little bit there.
Like?
Well, kind of like right there where I was making that suggestion, and
Oh, well, that's just me literally just being tired and all that.
I understand. It's not a big deal, but that's the only thing that I can think of for improving.
Yeah. I think this might actually be something to talk to my doctor about. I've been getting way too tired too often.
I mean, you might just need some proper sleep too.
Maybe.
Instead of a bunch of cat naps.
Yeah.
So
all
I want
right.
to break it to you, Rygon, you're not a cat.
Meow.
He's an Espeon right now. That's one of the most cat-like Eevees out there.
Mm-hmm. Not the most cat. But I get what you're saying. Burning thought or idea?
It's actually something that I've been toying around with in my head about why Amos and Dart weren't actually with us. I'm kind of feeling like maybe Amos and Dart were originally supposed to be with us, but for some reason they kind of got separated or something before the rest of us woke up. Like it could... The explanation on why is, up in the air still, but, like, it could be, for lack of a better way to put it, Yoshi's Island, where, baby Mario just kind of gets dropped on the way to wherever he's going, and, baby Luigi makes it, but in this case, poor little Dart and Amos kind of got dropped. Or perhaps we were sleeping there for longer than we thought, and somebody stole away Dart and Amos. And then perhaps one of the legendaries might have been the one that put us here in the first place. And they're like, okay, so Dart and Amos are supposed to be over here. They are not right now. So let's just get give them a very firm push to get them where they need to be. What was that, Wernie?
Just plop them in somewhere.
I mean, it is
all I can say is
canonical.
I have stuff in mind. We'll see how it plays out.
All right.
I mean, this is out of character knowledge, but Mewtwo does have the ability to take away memories, so
Mewtwo
perhaps
isn't the
Amos
only-
and Dart
Well,
woke
so does
up.
a shit ton of alcohol. So
Like, Mewtwo isn't the
Amos
only one
snores.
capable of that. Mewtwo's the most prominent and most popular with that. Not
Well,
the
yeah.
only one.
Okay, I don't know why. I just had like an image of just Dart just taking a swig of whatever Amos had, and then just like drunkenly walking into wherever Jet's sleeping and just be like, "Hey, Jet! I don't say it often, but you're like a brother to me." Flops.
Romance.
like a brother to me, man. I love you. I love you.
I love you, man. Blast a hole in the ceiling.
All right. Next, Arzadeu, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved. That's not my drowsiness and burning thought or question, or burning thought or idea.
I liked how there wasn't a whole lot, DM story-wise. It was more character story-wise that we were moving. I liked it.
Y'all thought I was joking when I said I'm just going to take a nap. Yo, go ahead. Go have fun.
Something to be improved could be the flow of characters.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
I want to say the word is being more attentive, but that might be what they're already doing, and I feel like I am the only one who responds too quickly.
Well, I think you're just afraid of silence sometimes.
Yes, I am.
I'll let you guys sit for a while, but if there's a few minutes that goes by and nothing's happening, then I'll say something.
Burning thought or idea. Todd is dead.
Who?
The Grumpig over at the Blazing Stallion.
Make you say that?
I don't know. I just felt like coming up with some random thing like, nothing's been showing from the Blazing Stallion. Surely he's dead.
Oh, I see.
I just came up with something on the spot.
Fair enough. Could also be that you're literally nowhere near it, but that's all right.
I mean, it
That
could be that
too.
we're just nowhere near it. It could be that... Because my
They
thought
ran out
is...
of fireworks.
Oh, yeah, he could have run out of those. But also I was thinking, because he did say he only shoots them up when it's safe, and perhaps the Gleam has, the Gleam have arrived there. Thus, he doesn't consider it safe anymore.
A good point. Writes down.
Listen, when I thought of something like, like things about to say about the session, I got nothing entirely too thoughtful. I'm just gonna make stuff up.
No, that's good. All right, say it. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea. You had a lot of character development, I feel, today. So how do you feel about that?
I feel really good. Like I feel like Zim as Jet responded very appropriately. That Dart was spinning his wheels on the trauma and like how his feelings are. But in my sense, that was intentional as well. It's not easy just to flip a switch and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna shut those feelings off. He's doing better at focusing and improving, but like he is slipping back for time, and I really just love the opportunity just to role play that out and have those in-depth conversations and interactions with Jet and Jolene.
So no, I like the development. I feel like Dart's in a really good position now with having 2 moves under his belt. Loved the birds. Wish I could understand. Love the birds. They're fantastic MVPs. They need animations of them like yesterday. You put some wonderful characterization in those birds. I loved it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
I had to
Dart
do something to keep myself going.
Dart wants to recruit the birds. Understood.
Oh, the bird's
I-
gone.
You know, I like to think I earned a solid D or C rank with them. Like, they're definitely going to be like one of those things that, you know, when we have our portal sequence in like, you know, 100 session, you know, everyone's going to be like, oh my god, it's the birds from episode 18 Paralog 1.
I just can't wait until we get like some nerds that are just like, yeah, well, the birds from episode 18 Paralog 1 obviously had the power to do that, so therefore this character over here has to be them. It's just 3 birds in a trench coat. That's all they are.
Meanwhile, our character's like, what's a trench coat? Hello, good sir. But you know, I love just the space just to kind of have those character heart-to-heart moments and like the training overall and just how you handle that. And yeah, I feel Dart's in a really good spot now, just kind of like continue forward with whatever you decide to toss in our general direction next. Please be gentle.
As gentle as a wash cycle.
Thing that could have been improved. I keep on going back to it in terms of another session where I did not investigate the freaking wand we found in the hole.
The what?
The wand we found in the
Oh,
hole
yeah,
that smelled sweet, almost like bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to actually get onto that, but it's been more of a feeling out a moment where it's right, and you know we had training session into quick meeting to quick to hard to hard, so maybe next session. But yeah, that's a thing I gotta improve on because you gave us something and I've not actually looked into it. It's just been sitting in the bag collecting mold.
Yeah, I mean that's all you want to do with it. Go for it. It means I don't have to roleplay it out. That's all. That's all I can say. Burning thought or idea?
Burning thought or idea. Obviously, you know the big overarching is Doc gonna be okay? But the more burning question from this session is, yeah, why did Dart wake up where he did? And I'm kind of also thinking now on a thought, is Amos your other interpretation of an awoken? One person who's essentially inhabiting an existing body, since his first memory was just walking into town, as opposed to waking up like the rest of us.
I don't know.
That's my burning thought, and obviously my burning question is, why did Dart end up in the river? Was it an accidental fluke? Something more nefarious? Did someone recognize, you know, maybe the group as a whole and try to start picking them off one by one? I know I'd want to toss a heavy ground type in a river. Not a character, that is.
Not a bad point. All right, Lyndon, something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea?
I can't think of anything that needs to be improved. Something I liked was the character development that happened when talking between Dart and Jolene. It's good for characters to get out some of their trauma and actually talk about it. So that was nice. Jolene's possibly going to have a little bit less of a time with her temper because now she's not quite as bottled up.
Mm-hmm.
But that was great. Burning thought or idea is what is currently happening at the guild while we're away. Like, what is the Gleam doing that could be, you know, messing everything up even more?
Oh, well,
because-
that part's easy to answer.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
having a how low can you go tournament.
uh, yeah. That's
Literally and figuratively.
But yeah, that's what I've got right now.
All right. Where animal? Something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I do feel like kind of like more of the character development that happened between, you know, Dart and Jet and, you know, like, and Dart and Azurith and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised though. I would imagine you probably feel like you missed out on a chance for some character development yourself. Not because you fell asleep, but because nobody wanted to explore your story.
I did. It's just he fell asleep.
yeah, I couldn't resist going for the alcohol. But yeah, I guess could have been improved this session is I don't know, I kind of wish I had, I don't know, I was busy with other stuff. Wish I could have shown up sooner, but originally I didn't think I was going to be able to show up at all, so
Yeah, so
I got
I'd
a
say
little
this is huge that you were able to show up at all. So thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope I get a little bit of you know, to chat with the other characters for a little bit of going into Amos' story a little bit sometime. And burning thought or idea, I guess just kind of wondering more of how we all ended up here and kind of what's going on, how like all of us don't remember anything. I like first thing I remember is walking into a town, and Dart just remembers like floating down a river while the rest of them all like woke up together basically. So
Yeah.
it's you know, bringing about more questions of what's actually going on here. So that's what's on the mind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty then, that is everybody. As for me, I just wanted to let my players just kind of have a chance to talk amongst themselves for a bit, so I kind of played very hands-off this time around, which probably did help with my drowsiness. But I think it was a good session.
I'd personally say I think we might be ready for getting things going more again on Monday.
Great. I can do that.
Like I really appreciate this time, like to kind of like cross some of those things off, and like I feel like we've had that much needed character development, and yeah, I feel like we're ready. Hopefully.
Great. I'll bring in the next section then if everyone's ready.
Right, no!
You're not ready?
I mean, kind of though.
All right.
Okay, it's more like I'm still. Nah, there's not much else I can do right now. I mean, still working on Bide, but
Mm-hmm.
the main thing I want. What?
Sorry.
It's like the main thing I really wanted was to have a non-normal type move, damaging move. I don't get that unless I buy it with 41 experience.
Ugh.
Better start saving.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it's time to find you a custom move.
Yeah. I've also been thinking about that in my head, just haven't had a chance to speak to Rygon about it.
I need to remember to speak to Rygon about a custom move for Jolene.
Oh, butterfly.
Yes, Jolene can send swarms of butterflies at enemies now. Congratulations.
Jolene uses transform.
Don't diss the butterflies.
Oh no, butterflies are scary. Don't you know Lavenza from Persona 5?
I'm referring to Exalted. I believe the spell is literally called Death by Obsidian Butterflies.
Yes, there's a spell called that.
Oh my god.
How do I know this? Because I have that spell.
Oh,
And
I did not know.
Alrighty. Alrighty then. Thank you all so much for coming by
Sato was gonna
today.
say something?
I was gonna say also I feel like butterflies is probably related to some Sailor Moon attack or something like that.
Oh,
Thank you all so
Sorry.
much for coming by today. Hope you all got to enjoy the session. Hope my players here enjoyed the session as well. I know I did. And we shall see you all next time, which apparently is going to be Monday. Though obviously that will be, literally the play next button on YouTube whenever this gets released. So see you all then.
thank you everybody for joining us today for the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. Don't forget to go check out my friends who have been joining me on this adventure. All of the storyteller and most of the players are all streamers themselves. So do go check them out. There will be links to them down in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching it here on Twitch, they are right there in the chat right now. But again, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Puppy hugs!
Puppy
Bye.
hug.